guys! So today's video is going to be about growing my own tea. I think I did a video last summer about all the different mints I grew to make my own tea, and this year I just want to expand on it a bit more. I've done a little bit of research of what I can use to make my own tea. There's a lot of other things that I grow that I can put in the tea. Mint tea, love it, addicted to it. I bought the plants a couple of years ago, and all I do is harvest the leaves all season, dry them, and then they keep me going all winter. I have them fresh when it's in the summer when they're growing, and then the dry leaves keep me all winter. So that's one thing I don't have to buy. Right then, so loose tea, really expensive. I had a quick look online, and the one place that I looked, because their tea looked absolutely amazing, it was £7.50 for 100 grams of loose tea, which is quite expensive and a massive luxury. I looked at the ingredients. Most ingredients I can grow at home. So their base was like black tea in their caffeine teas, and then like they had just herbal teas as well. My idea is to buy the loose black tea on its own and then add ingredients to it to make it that extra bit special. Obviously you can just have the herbal teas. I already grow peppermint, apple mint, pineapple mint and chocolate mint, and what I tend to do is pick them, dry them and put them all in one pot. I sometimes leave the chocolate mint on its own as well, so I can have like just chocolate mint, and that's gorgeous. But most of the time I just mix them all up in a little jar and use them like that. I also grow a ginger mint and a lemon verbena and a lemon thyme, and I tend to usually keep them separate because I like them in it like a ginger and lemon tea, or I just have a ginger one or just a lemon, but sometimes they're nice mixed together. Yeah, those are the mints that I grow and the herbs that I grow for that. I also grow chamomile, and I don't have this so much as a tea. It's lovely as a tea, chamomile tea, but I love it in warm milk, like a latte. Yeah, a couple of things that you can do with the chamomile, which is really nice. So the other herbs that were being added to these teas were lavender, rosemary, bronze fennel, lemon basil and lemongrass. And that's something that I grow but I use for cooking. I never thought that you could put it in tea. Now I know some of those are quite strong flavours, so I'll just have to experiment and see what I like. So those are the herbs this year that I'm going to remember to harvest and dry to put in my tea. They also use lots of flowers, again chamomile being one of them. Calendula. Now I already harvest and dry calendula leaves to put in my beauty products like hand cream, soap, face cream, all that. I'll just have to remember to keep some so I can use in tea. They also use cornflowers, the red and the blue ones. It says they've got kind of a clovey taste, but they just look so pretty, the red and the blue in the tea, gorgeous. So cornflowers I grow every year, but I've never ever thought to use them in tea. So that's one thing I'm going to do. Also it had violets, again I grow violets and they just look pretty in my garden, and again they feed the bees. But this year I'll remember to harvest them and dry them. Also they used rosebuds and rose petals. I have a couple of rose bushes in my front garden, so I will be picking and harvesting some roses from them. Also they mentioned using dried fruit or fruit in your tea. So black currants, I grow black currants. I usually pick them and freeze them so then I can use them all year round in cooking. So this year I'll be picking some of them and drying them for tea. Also elderberries. I haven't got an elder tree, but I know where there are a few that I can pick some elderberries from. Also my brother has an elderberry tree, so I will be picking some of them this year and drying them. Strawberries, I grow strawberries. We tend to eat a lot of them straight off the plant at the allotment, and they don't even make it home. The ones that do though, I freeze, and again I use in cooking, not for tea. So hopefully get a few of them this year, dry them, use them in tea. Raspberries, use them in tea. I think you can dry them, but you can also maybe freeze them and use them like that. But one thing I didn't know you could use was the raspberry leaf. Apparently raspberry leaf tea is really nice, so I will be picking them and drying them. Apple, so dry apples. I'll do a video on that when the apples are ready. That'll be later on, a lot later on in the season. A good way how to dry apples in rings. Blueberries. I don't have much success with blueberries, but you guys might, blueberry tea. Another thing that I don't grow, but I use, so oranges we eat, and lemons. And I'm always left with the peel, and I don't know what to do with it. But if you dry the peel, and you can use the dried orange and lemon peel in the teas. That's really nice. Now this one is completely free. Anybody and everybody can have access to this next one, and it's Nettles. Now I use Nettles in cooking. Again, I use a lot of this in cooking, but I've never actually thought to gather it and to make tea. So, these are all something that I grow or use, so they can have like, two purposes, cooking and tea. Great. So yeah, Nettles. And now is the perfect time when the new little shoots are coming up, they're the most tender and lovely, and dry them and use them in tea. Just remember 2 things. Wear gloves, because otherwise you'll get stung obviously, and second, don't pick them where, doggies go and use them as toilets, because that's not nice. Find a nice quiet little spot maybe and pick some from there. Hopefully that's given you an idea. It's the start of the season, and where everybody's planning on what to do, and hopefully this video is just giving you a little idea of how to make really, really nice tea for hardly anything. That's my goal. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it's given you some ideas of how to grow your own tea. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.